The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At guard, Jalen Wells. At center, Zach Edey. At forward, Desmond Bain. Forward, Jerry Jackson Jr. At guard, John Morant. The head coach of the visiting team is Taylor Jenkins. Let's hear it for you, San Antonio Spurs. Starting in forward, number 40, Harrison Barnes. 6'8", at forward, number 10, Jeremy Sohan. 6'5" forward, number 24. Starting at guard, number 3, Chris. 7'3", in the middle, number 1, Memphis.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Keldon Johnson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. John Morant, he's out there with Wells. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Spurs, outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Paul in at the point. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. And he misses his first shot. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Edey gets the bucket. On offense, here are the Spurs. Paul outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Morant against Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Morant. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Paul. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
He's perfect from the line this time. What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League, the assistant there, to NBA assistant, and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
Now, here's Wells. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The three from Morant gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, that's a good sign there from Morant. He needs to keep making those shots in order to open this offense up.
Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And now let's highlight the deadliest deep threats to come into the NBA this season on our rookie leaderboard. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Barnes against Bain. Ball outside. Shoots over Morant. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, it took them 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Ball against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance. And he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Spurs trail by 5. Barnes outside. And the layup is good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And it's Morant missing.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And the first one drops. And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
Here's Vassell. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
Pass to Bane. The Grizzlies with another miss. San Antonio with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. To the inside. Champagnie passes to Collins. There's a screen by Collins. Here's Castle. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pippen a screen on Vassell.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Spurs as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
Memphis trailing here. Trey Jones out there with Castle. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Jones. And that one, good. Jones has got the lead up to 1 now for the Spurs.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut.
It's Pippen on the way. Defended by Jones. And last season, with all the injuries for the Memphis Grizzlies, Stan, Jaren Jackson had to play a bigger role and was effective.
Yeah, Kevin, I think we were all a little surprised at his offensive game. You know, he got more opportunity and we saw him doing more things. He also played more at the center spot, you know, so he's become a great two-way player. We knew he was always an elite defender.
Absolutely. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly It happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that way.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
Now, here's Pippen. He has yet to score. Here's Clark. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Castle. Buries it from three-point range. Castle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pippen against Jones. Pippen, no luck. And it's Jones with the ball for the Spurs. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Barnes, the turnaround jumper. Count it. And now a 3-point Spurs lead.
A skilled passer. Jones is quick to spot these openings for his team.
Here's Jackson. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Barnes. Baines checked in for the Grizzlies. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jones, the pass to Sohan. Some solid defense from Clark. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
And he makes the first. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Here's Jones. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis.
Let's shot.
And that one falls for Jones. And for the Grizzlies, 2024 stand was marked by an unprecedented amount of injuries.
Well, Kevin, they used 51 different starting lineups. That's the most in NBA history. And they were also forced to use 12 injury hardship exceptions. That is just incredibly bad luck. Well, Sohan is one of those guys that always looks for the next pass.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Wells. Morant looking around. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Inside, Bane with the steal. And here is Wells. Offline with his 3.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
To the paint, and stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And the rejection by Jackson. So both teams changing it up here. There's a minute 47 left now here in the second. And it's Paul missing. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Wembanyama against Clark. Pass to Morant. Pulls up. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. And it's Jackson in for Santi Aldama. Sohan with the ball. Guarded by Jackson. Barnes kicks to Vassell. Paul against Morant. Shot clock at 5. Vassell, no good. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Edey. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Edey's got 6.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
It's Vassell on the wing. Sohan, the pass to Paul. Wembanyama looking it over. .24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Morant with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Memphis out in front. They lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs 3-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. Wells is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Wells. It's good. Wells has got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Paul outside. For the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morant. You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. That's good from Morant. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
Well, the great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Back to Wembanyama. Barnes against Payne. Over Sohan. Payne, no good. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Sohan. Back to Paul. Over Morant. The Grizzlies pull it in. Baines got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Morant. Here's Edey, covered by Vassell. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 8 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. To take a look at the Grizzlies. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference. And checking out San Antonio, they're at the bottom of the conference. Barnes finds Sohan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And check it out, some numbers for Desmond Bane.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
Both free throws good from Morant. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Barnes outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That's good from Barnes. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Bain passes to Morant. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
4 on the shot clock. Bain for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Ball against Morant. Ball kicks to Barnes. Over Bain. And it's San Antonio with another. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Outside, Bain. .149 left to play in the third. They get the rebound. And it's Morant missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. Back to Vassell. Drills it from outside. Now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Vassell outside. 1:09 left here in the third quarter. For the lead, here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Outside Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Wembanyama, a screen. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Hey, if you want Sohan to play point forward for you, he can certainly do that.
Pass to Edey. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bain, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Zach Edey picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Spurs have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That one is off. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Outside Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists in the game. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Castle is out there with Jones. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Johnson, and it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. To the inside, pocket 6. Collins, good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Memphis leading. High post, Pippen. Working on Jones. And the rejection by Collins. Payne for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Back to Johnson. It's stolen by Aldama. Lobbed up there for Clark. And Clark slams it in.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Champagnie. Johnson up top. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to Pippen. Stolen by Jones. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Collins. Johnson with it. Aldama's there. And finished off by Collins. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
There's a screen by Aldama. To the middle. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Down low. It's stolen by Aldama. Jones against Pippen. Pass to Aldama. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Here's Castle. Collins finds Jones. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis leading by 4. And it's Pippen in the corner. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Left side, Bain on the clock. And Wells puts up a deep 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Jones. Now, here's Johnson. Aldama with the rebound. Now, here's Wells. He's guarded by Collins. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pippen misses.
You challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle. Well, you can just tell Johnson loves to attack in any situation.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Edey. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Count it.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
To the paint. Stolen. And they're moving it up. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. And it's Morant missing. Spurs trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And so Sohan nails both of them.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Morant outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Sohan, the pass to Paul. Wembanyama down low.
And this is important for Wembanyama's development, wanting to step up and be a leader.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. With the floater, Vassell grabs the board. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over Edey. Oh, missed it. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And now we've got the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Ja Morant.